welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is time for some football. Welcome into Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Please welcome your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Purdy on the play action. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line to gain. So here comes 4th down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? A former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. From the gun, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
To the left and pulled in by Cup. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the Stix.
For a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Walker on first down. Now he's past the 25. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Staying with Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They stick with McCaffrey. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 35 to figure out.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Third and short. Here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 9 yards. And a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Play action now. Purdy. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Slot man in motion left. Completed left side there to Jennings. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. From the gun, McCaffrey. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Zone read the give to McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Man in motion out of the slot. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy trying on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running with Walker again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Third and long for him here. A throw right side finds Cup. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down. Michael Dixon to punt for the...
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On the gun is Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Motion the tight end over. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. We'll have the first down and even more. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've got first down here from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Seahawks offense running out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. First gives is Zach Charbonnet. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Play fake. Darnold. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. Down the sideline to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They give up the gut to Walker. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Has it in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Charbonnet goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. And off to Walker. keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Isaac Galindo to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
So 1st down from the 41. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Up to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. The throw again. It's Purdy. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. To the air again. Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Seahawks 27-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy throwing here on first. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First and 10. Darnold hits his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect and it wasn't there.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. It's Walker on the option. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Running back motions right. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd down, Walker tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Window to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Big gain downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 34 yards. First down, San Francisco.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And they take him down right along the 30. That's a short gain of 1. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Purdy on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Purdy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, 49.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Purdy will sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Derink Young to return this. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 28-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying with Walker. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10
Danger,
at the
Kate.
40-yard
Danger,
line.
I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up second and 1.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Walker now from the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Walker on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and...
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Running with Walker again. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12. Third and long for him here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's the Illinois.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down from the 42. Off the play fake, Purdy. Looking right, and he finds him. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It's on the in route. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
About set. This is third and 5. Rolling from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
54-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
49ers.
This make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Young on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Line up the design keeper. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. No throw. 3rd and long. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
18-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. It's Walker on the give. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. To throw. Here's Darnold. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Darnold. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. the gun. Here's Darnold. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 20, 49ers 6.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down, Purdy to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Another 49er first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49ers.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Back to Pearsall again. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
At the 22-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air again, Purdy. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're gonna have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Purdy on 3rd and 1. It's caught, Pearsall has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 13.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Young on the return. Things going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First down now, ball at the 33. They go with Walker here. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And with a quick pass out line. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. So now here's 3rd and 5. We'll give up the gut to Walker. Flies past the 1st inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. They break the huddle. It's second down now. They'll go with Walker on the counter. Has some room to work. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Trying to get it on the keeper. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.